What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Maxed Out Crypto video. Today we're just going to be talking a little price action to So let's get into it. So the summer prophecy is still in play that we talked about on the last video. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's not perfect, but yeah, it's looking good. And look at that, we're having a little rejection off this level. So it's playing out. And since it's been playing out, we hit this nice little short, or I should say I hit this nice little short. Now let's get rid of it. Get those lines out of there. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we kind of bounced above this daily level, but then we rejected. You know, if we look here, 6 hour was peeking out, and then I think the 1 hour showed it really well. Yeah, money flow is coming down, and then we got this big blood diamond. So that was nice. And then we came down to, we broke through the original triangle I drew, but it's not perfect. And as you can see, when we were coming there, money flow was still increasing. But if you look here, we had a nice little golden pocket right there and a weekly level. So we waited for the money flow to decrease right here, and then we had this little small trigger wave. I think I actually got in a little before that trigger wave, and we hit this long. Now, unfortunately, I did not hold this for very long. I didn't know what kind of bounce we would get, so once I was at that 2-to-1 reward ratio, I closed the trade. So I didn't really get any of this action, but that's okay. A lot of this is, I think, from here up is falling on the weekend, so. And I don't really tend to trade on the weekend, just to relax and not think about crypto sometimes. But it looks like we're getting a little bit of a bounce here. Maybe we retest this level and come down, or maybe we even retest this level and get a little, bouncy bounce and then down. Kind of like this one. So we will see. We could also look out for coming above this level here, and this level here. Because we could easily get it up there, pick up liquidity, and then come down. So yeah, if we look at Market Cipher, see we're kind of bottoming out on this 1 hour, but the money flow has been coming down. If we look, these crossovers have been pretty money on this 1 hour so far. See, once we crossed over there, we had a big dip, and then once we crossed over there, we also had a big dip, and then yeah, so far that's played out pretty well in this little region. But the only difference is these RSIs. The RSIs, once we had this low dip, oh no, they're actually pretty similar. Where was I looking they were different? Oh, this 4 hour. See, the 4 hour, we have a pretty strong money flow wave starting. Like, that's pretty immediate, it wasn't like this one or even this one. This one's a pretty strong sell-off right away. The price is going up though. But anyway, that makes me think we could be coming down. It's a little confusing right now because the 2 hour looks really good. Look at this 2 hour. Right? Money flow up, money flow down, now it's up, and now it's making a big wave, and we're getting a little trigger, little trigger action, and price is coming up. So that's kind of I think we could come up a little more and then maybe down. We might not have the classic Sunday sell-off we've been having. I could be wrong. This could just turn over and this could just come down. But it doesn't look that way. It looks see, it's confusing. It's not perfect right now because we're red on the 3 hour, but that does look like it's coming up. 4 hour, like I said, we have that big cut, but that could just roll over. And momentum's coming down. But these RSIs aren't in a great place. If we look, when we have these large cuts on the 4 hour, like this one was a pretty quick cut, the RSIs were already pretty low, right? And And then this one, they went really low there. But like these deep cuts, you know, from up here, RSIs were pretty low. This deep cut right here, RSIs were already pretty low as well. So it's kind of mixed. Oh, we are pumping pretty good. Let's take a look at those lower time frames. Yeah, look at that. So maybe that's the play. We come up above this high right here, and then we come down. We'll see. If we zoom out a ways, we are starting to get a little relief. Look, we got our first greenish week, and what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 weeks. I mean, these are the Heikkinen. So we have had a couple greens. But as far as trending, none at all. Our first relief rally. But this is early in the week, right? We still have the whole week to finish. So this confirmed. Money flow is going up, you know, but it's early. This could just round out like that, and this could turn green and get real flat. So a little progress on the weekly. Let's go. Let's next jump to like the 4-day. 4-day. I mean, money flow is still coming down. We're still making lower lows on the money flow. We are getting some relief. So, you know, maybe we start testing these EMAs we haven't tested in a while on these dailies, right? That could easily happen. And I think as we get lower, it's going to just slowly look better. Money flow is starting to come up a little more. Here we almost, it's hard to tell, did we? Yeah, we made a higher low on the 3-day money flow. Barely, but we did. Let's go 2-day. 2-day looks real good. Got a little nub there, little clip. So we might, you know, this would look pretty good. Test that 2-day 21 EMA above this high. Of course, by then it'll be a little lower. So, and we're still kind of right on top of the daily EMA. And the daily, it's hard because, I mean, this is coming up. There's no doubt about that, right? But, oh, a little alert there. But here it was coming up too, right? I mean, here it actually did come up, and we got a pretty strong initial wave, but then just flung over. So this one, we could still diverge, right? I'm sure if you watch Market Cipher enough, you know you've seen, even on like a minute time frame, or even an hourly time frame, even when money flow is coming up, and we're diverging up, we could still have one more like fake out big divergence, right? Like that. And then that's where you get in, right? Is on this one. Because you have that large divergence. But money flow continues to go up, right? I'm sure we can find, you know, a few examples. Like here, right? Here's a good one. See, money flow's coming up, but we still had a big wave even here. Money flow's still coming up, but we're still pushing down. This is probably the best example. Not really, maybe not. I mean, it's hard to say money flow's coming up right there, but you did have a big momentum push right at the end. Let's see, where else? We got any other good ones? Alright, so maybe not the best example, but you get what I'm saying, right? You could still have that last push with money flow still coming up, but the momentum just brings it down, selling brings it down. But then after that, that's a good sign that that's the bottom. And then we at least get some kind of rally after that. Alright, well, let's go back, get rid of all that writing. Okay, well, I think that's about all I've got for today, for this week. But, you know, coming into the week, I'd still be looking for this prediction to play out that I initially said, what, like had a 40%, 30% chance of happening, and now seems closer to like 70 to 80. But I have seen some other people on Twitter post similar TA, so once everyone starts to know it, I always like to think the less likely it's going to happen. You know, we could just have like another fake out down to this level again and then have a real pump, you know, so. Only time will tell, but what we want to look out for is, I have an alert there, is getting up here, you know, breaking these highs right here, this one, and let's get this out of the way, and you know, ultimately that one, because we're still in this range, right? And if we, you know, say this does end up rolling over and we get like a pump up here, like maybe even like a super quick pump, and we get this roll up and we get a momentum wave up here, right, like that. These come together and turn red like they did here, and then we come down, and then money flow really comes down. That's what I would look for, right? That divergence into these levels. Even at the hourly level, let's get rid of all this junk. Oh, shoot. Shoot! There we go. There we go. Delete it all the chicken scratch. All the chicken scratching. So yeah, so this 1 hour. Oh look, that's starting to turn green. Yeah, I mean, we're getting a good pump. So here, maybe the money flow comes up a little bit, and we get a nice rise up into this level, like so. Momentum maybe comes up a little bit, like so, and then down. And we'd have our divergence into that. Okay? I highly doubt we will just pump straight out of here. I mean, we could. We're kind of getting a little, yeah, double flag pattern right here on the 6 hour that we could pump out. But I don't think so. Oftentimes, Bitcoin really likes to work these regions for a little while. And I would still suggest we have more down action. So yeah, so that is about it for me. I would say if maybe we come down from here, I'd look for a possible retest of this, you know. So I don't know, longs, still don't trust longs that much right now. Like I said, when I was in this long, I closed it pretty quick. Alright, well, I think that's it for tonight's video. Hope you guys had a good weekend. As always, subscribe to the channel, and if you're looking to buy Market Cipher, you're interested in it, use my link below. And then once you buy it, send an email to the email below, maxedoutcrypto@gmail.com, and show me that you purchased it with like a screenshot of the purchase, and we gotta have the purchase ID so I can know that you used my link, and I will send you my free course to get you started strong with Market Cipher. Alright everyone, have a good night. Peace.